Okay.
Curious what this question is.
All right. So we talked about the legend that is Dr. Dre.
Okay.
We talked about the way he came out, the way he teased Not Like Us was awesome.
Okay.
So it got me thinking in my head, and I think I know everybody's answer. But I think let me preface it by this: I think it's a fair conversation to have, regardless of difference of opinions. I see both sides of it. I got to thinking, Dr. Dre is one of the biggest people in hip hop history. You can't write the story of hip hop without Dr. Dre.
Right.
Dr. Dre has had a lot of influences.
Right.
He's had a lot of proteges. Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent, Game, Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good.
My question is, who's the best Dr. Dre protege? I think it's a fair conversation.
The best?
Dr. Dre protege.
I mean, that's a hard question because there's a lot of arguments that can be had there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's
like
a
I think
lot.
while you guys are thinking on it, because I think I know where everybody's gonna land, but ultimately, I think it's a fair conversation. I think you can make a case for 3 or 4 of them.
I mean, you know where I'm gonna land.
I'm going.
I know where you're going.
I know where you know where I'm
going
landing.
with Kendrick Lamar. That's what I'm going with.
Okay, that was.
I think he the.
Do we have to say? I mean,
I think he's the only one that
Come on,
after
you're asking for the
because he
five,
what Kendrick been out since 2009
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And he ain't fell off. He ain't fell off not one time.
And
Not
I'm
one
so-
time.
It's not even about falling off at the end of the day. Though.
All right, I'm just gonna say it.
Alright.
It's not.
I'm just gonna say it.
It's not.
Are we talking the biggest or
No,
the?
We're talking the best protege.
However you. So let's make it clear. It's all subjective. We evaluate things differently. What you determine is the best protege of Dr. Dre and why.
Because
Because
if
there's
it's numbers, then it's Eminem by a fucking mile.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
but that's numbers.
Don't even
I'm-
go there.
That's
what I was
I'm not even trying to talk about numbers. I'm just trying to talk
I
about.
don't know.
Talking about thank
As-
you, like ain't nobody point.
That's not what I'm saying. Because for me, it's probably Kendrick too, as far as the best.
For me, it's Eminem personally. Personally,
Honestly-
Is anybody gonna not only pick them but
Kendrick would be second.
but make
Kendrick would be
an
second.
argument for
I'ma make an
50
argument
Cent
why.
or Snoop Dogg or Game.
No.
Ooh, I forgot about Snoop Dogg.
That's where I thought you
Snoop
were
Dogg
gonna
had
go.
a way longer run than most of them.
But again, is that reach versus talent and as far as?
But they
I'm
kind
going-
of did
I'm
it
going-
together though. Is what I'm trying to say.
Off in the public's eye, but musically.
I'm going with more so consistency and I want to say relevance, but like all of them will never not be relevant.
Yeah.
So,
Right. And it's
but
hard to-
I'm really just go consistency on being, like I said, being on top of your game and putting out good bodies of work. It's gonna be Kendrick Lamar, hands down. Then I'm gonna give it to Snoop because I forgot Snoop was he Aftermath.
Yeah. But
Well, he was at a point,
But
but
the thing is,
I thought he was deaf.
or no, yeah, he was Death Row, and then he went to No Limit.
The thing is with Snoop is that he had his run in the '90s, but even up to like the mid to late 2000s.
Yeah, he still was doing his thing.
No, but as far as all right, because Snoop Dogg took a different trajectory, became a public figure outside of rap music. Like, you know what I mean? He had a cooking show with Martha Stewart, whatever, all this. As far as I can't tell you one Snoop Dogg album from that era.
Yeah.
All right.
That is true, but he was putting out hit singles at least. If you wasn't tapping that, you was listening to the.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, you got Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
motherfucking what's that song called? Sexual Seduction.
Yeah.
That was a fucking hit.
Yeah.
Motherfucking
when you're talking about that fall, not that he fell off, but like as far as consistency, he became less consistent as time went on.
Especially music, yeah.
Well,
specifically.
this is what I'm gonna say to
Pop
that.
culture wise, he
This
Yeah.
this is what I'm gonna say to that, and I don't want to offend you. I don't want to offend you when I say this.
take a sip.
At least he's gave you his singles. When was I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. I'm gonna zone my tongue on that.
All right. This is what I'm gonna say now.
Yeah.
All right.
Took a
Look.
sip for no
So
reason.
so we all would have said Eminem, right? Like some of us would have said Eminem.
You two would have said Eminem.
I would have definitely said Eminem. But if you take out Eminem in that,
No. I don't care. No, Eminem is obviously in the conversation. He's the one who's worked the most.
Yeah,
with Dre.
but like,
so
but
explain
like,
why
but
Eminem
like,
is one. I don't care. I
oh,
don't care.
Eminem, because he can rap. We talking about hip hop.
Who is the
best
artist
rapper.
Dr. Dre has spent the most time with, made the most music with, paved the road for him, paved the way for him, all that shit.
So
all
that
in
sounds
one.
like who did he help the most?
He's a fucking cash cow. That's where I would be too.
Yeah.
You know he getting the most bread.
and
He getting
he
the most bread.
But
Of
that's
course
not
I
even
would
the
spend
point.
the most time with him.
He literally found a guy on the side of the street making music. Literally, this is his biggest protege. Bro, he's been with him for this long of a time.
He
What
would
do you
lock
mean?
it. He would lock in with Kendrick Lamar right now if that was Kendrick's choice. But he let Kendrick be. He guided him, and then he let Kendrick do his own thing, just like he let Eminem do his own thing.
No, I get
but
that.
but Eminem chose
Nah.
the. I don't want to say it like that.
Do
I'm not
you
gonna
see
say
what I'm talking about though? Like,
I get what
I
you're
see
saying.
what you mean, but let me put it like this. Look at this. Okay, right? So, let's say, all right, Infinite drops. That's not Dre. Dre comes in, Slim Shady LP. That's what,
Yeah.
1998?
97.
I think
97.
Seven.
97, yeah.
Okay, 15 years. Let's put a cap on 15 years. You got 15 years. Eminem is a fucking superstar through the 2000s.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the 2000s, he has Not Afraid. He has Love the Way You Lie. But after that, he starts losing a little bit of steam.
A lot.
A lot of steam.
That's
From
right.
like from that point, 2010 to 2012 when the Marshall Mathers LP2 came out, which I have respect for, but it's not my favorite album. I'm just saying, in the public side, in the way that, or his actual music, it lost a lot of steam right there. Where if you give Kendrick 15 years, which let's say 2009 to now, he's on top of his career at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say that he's done it again. So I'm not saying that Eminem, because Eminem had a great, and the problem is past that.
These are all-time greats.
Yeah, and they are, and it's just past that Eminem. I mean, that's my opinion, that he hasn't impressed me past that at all. And I think we can all agree that his music as a whole lost steam post that.
oh no,
that time.
it definitely did.
Right.
But
So I guess the question would be is, if Kendrick falls off in the next 5 years, that puts the conversation.
And
on
that's
the same
that's
level.
kind of where I was going, because I'm thinking like, you listen to Kamikaze, what's the hit on there?
Right.
You listen to Music to Be Murdered By, what's the hit on there?
Stepdad.
well, no.
Like
but here's the thing.
he's
though.
dropping whole projects, but there's nothing to come back to. So what I was about to say with Snoop Dogg is like, yes, he might have dropped projects that nobody might have listened to, but the singles on there was hitting how they were supposed to. That's where I was about to go
They
to.
did their job.
Yeah, they did their
But,
job.
like, tell me why every single one of those artists shit on Snoop Dogg. Like, I think he's the worst one out of all of them. Let's be real.
I don't want to say he's
But
the
let me
worst
tell you
one,
this.
but-
I was
Hey,
gonna
bro, we
say,
gotta get sponsored for Roddy's hate.
I was gonna say 50 Cent between Eminem and him, like 50
I
Cent.
want the audience to stop listening to this man. I know for a fact that he probably haven't listened to The Last Meal, The Dogfather. He haven't listened to fucking what's the first album?
I know what song
Blue
you're talking
carpet.
about.
Wait, no.
He's talking about. I know what song
Oh,
he's talking about.
Doggy
Look, he
Style?
way off.
No.
Yeah, Doggy
I'm
Style.
talking about that song you were singing earlier, like Sexual Seduction. I know that song.
Do you hear this man?
You know what?
Like, do you hear this
You
man?
literally just named the most popular song.
He
He a
talking
fan,
about a
he a
song that
fan,
came
he a
out like
fan.
2010.
But she
bro.
thinking of me.
Why the fuck is he even big? Is he even a good
But she
rapper, bro? Let's be
thinking of
real.
me.
Hey, no, let me be real. He had a great verse with that Tupac
Verse.
song, right?
Great verse. He had a great career. What do you mean?
Bro, who listens to Snoop Dogg?
All of
I
them.
still have like.
Like, no, bro,
I
you're
don't
not
got
gonna
the
listen
rhythm
to
do
that.
all that, but yeah,
Hey,
that
yo,
part.
I can't wait.
That part.
Man, fuck that shit, bro.
He was 7 years old when that came out. He don't remember. You didn't know the vibes.
Have you listened to Doggy Style?
He hated it.
I listened to it. I fucking
hated
hated it. It was garbage.
So you
Yeah,
don't
man,
even say anything
listen,
anymore.
It's okay, because
Done.
listen, I'm starting to understand
Murder
that
was the
if
case?
you wasn't at a certain point, a period of time listening to hip hop music, you won't understand the vibes.
Yeah,
just
if you
would
don't like
never-
Doggy Style,
you would
shut the
never, it
fuck
would
up.
never click for
Don't.
you
And
to
for the
understand
record,
why
I'm not-
people like this for what it is.
Yeah.
I get it, but
And what's the other album? NWA album? That shit was ass too.
Man, get the
He's
fuck
not on
out of here.
NWA.
He
you
wasn't-
dingus.
I know. I'm talking about the NWA too.
What is what?
You
What are you
dingus.
teaching
He's
this
not
man
on
at the
that-
crib?
I've been trying to get
teaching
him.
this man
I've
at
been
the
trying to
house?
get him to listen to it. He doesn't want to.
Oh, you want to listen to some fucking Eminem?
I
That's the
played.
problem.
Listen. I played my
That's the
favorite.
fucking
Listen,
problem.
I played my favorite NWA song
But
for him,
he's the
Gangsta
best,
Gangsta. He said it was trash.
This is crazy.
Listen,
I know you just
He
caught
said
that. This is
Gangsta
crazy.
Gangsta by NWA was trash.
Everything's trash, bro. I don't.
You're
Did-
the mic.
Bro,
Let the
bro.
audio pick that up.
Bro,
Let the-
that shit is trash. I don't want to listen to no NWA.
This
and
might be our
Snoop Dogg.
most viewed video.
Bro, I don't care. Listen, I don't care. It's my
I knew this
opinion.
was a good
This
question.
type of fucking
Clearly
shit.
not.
Bro, yes it is, bro, because I'm the right one.
Bro, shut the fuck
Let's
up.
be real.
Please shut the fuck
All right, let's say, all right, look. Let me put
Can
it
we
this
end
way.
this pod?
Let me put it this way real
Oh
quick.
man, this is the best.
This
part.
is terrible.
Let me put it this way. No,
This
you're
is the best
fucking
part.
terrible, bro. Shut the fuck up. Listen, let me tell you something real quick. So, Snoop Dogg, all right.
Okay, pussy, relax. Calm down.
Can I fucking say my
No,
shit?
you can't. Fuck
All right,
you.
look. So this is what I'm saying. If you put it like this way, well, who's a really good new school artist that you guys like a lot? Like a new school, like one that like didn't just start, but like he's still new.
Ken
like,
Carson, I think he's amazing.
Kodak.
Kodak?
Black.
No, you can't say
Fucking wrong.
Kodak for this.
Smino.
You said what?
No, we can't say Smino.
Why can't I say that? That's a new school artist that I
Because
Jeezy, freak show.
I'm saying that everybody loves. I'm saying that everybody loves. Real quick.
Jeezy.
Okay.
catch
all
that new
right.
album,
So
Freak
if you put out
It wouldn't even be like new school, really. Like,
Okay, what are you trying to prove?
Yeah.
What are you trying to prove?
Kendrick Lamar, I don't know.
All right, what are you trying to prove?
Hold on,
What are you trying to
just
prove?
Let him cook.
Alright,
Just
go.
let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm ready for this. He's high as.
Go ahead.
Go. Go.
No, look. So
Oh,
if
let
someone
him cook.
asks you, would you rather listen to Drake or Snoop? Who are you gonna choose?
That's irrelevant.
That's so irrelevant. Yeah, that's so irrelevant.
And just because you like
Can
one
give
more
you
than
at
the
least
other
three
doesn't
reasons.
mean
Yeah.
that you can't
Why?
respect the other. I listen to
Drake-
Rakim
Drake is more sonically appealing to the masses for one. Two,
of this era.
fucking Snoop time died down after when was California Girls? That's probably like 2009, 2008. He stopped making
2010ish, yeah. around
yeah,
there.
he stopped trying to make hits after that. So you talking about a whole different era
That's
of
when
music
Peaches
that
and
we
Cream
tryna-
came out,
that we
bro.
trying to compare him to.
Yeah.
On top of the fact, the
The
nigga
shit's better. The new shit is fucking better. Like,
Okay, in this time, yes, but back
it's gonna
then,
sound better when you growing up in this
you
type of
guys would
music.
be- hold up, bro. You guys would be saying the same shit if it was flipped around reverse. Like if the new shit was old school and the old school was the new shit. Like you guys would be like, oh yeah, that shit was better. Like
No,
you guys
you
would
wouldn't.
say that
You're
just
a
because it was
product-
back in the fucking
you're a
old days.
product of your
I'm tired of
time.
these fucking old days shit.
you're a
Shut
product of your
bro, okay,
time. He's
bro,
completely
Pink-
right.
no.
Pink Tape
No.
is one of your favorite albums, right?
Yeah.
Trash.
You
And I would take that over NWA. I'll take that over Doggy Style.
Garbage.
No. It doesn't matter.
Garbage.
It doesn't matter where you
Garbage.
where you take it.
Garbage.
You remember where you're at when you first heard it, right? You
When I
remember
first
when
heard
you
what?
listened to when you listened to Pink Tape for the first time.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
was
The first time we
15,
were listening to
Yeah.
shit is garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't remember the first time you listened to Doggy. Like you have like that's where music is subjective. Like that's where the preference
It's
comes
just
in.
outdated. I don't like it. You know.
No, it's not outdated.
outdated.
It is outdated.
It's
How?
it's to your time.
Objectively, it definitely is outdated.
It's to
But-
your time.
What I think is like you growing up in a certain era of sound. So when you hear this old, not necessarily the best mix, not necessarily the best production, not necessarily the best lyrics because the lingo back then was so fucking whack. But
Or
you,
even that's just different.
when you growing up in these times, it's not gonna sit right with you because you hearing this shit and it's just it's gonna sound outdated, but you gotta hear it for what it is as opposed to what it is now. Like you gotta kind of feel like
You gotta
okay,
put
I
yourself
see why
back
you
then.
gotta kind of be like I see why they like this song in 1997. I see why they like this song in 2001.
When I was in college, I had nothing but time for to myself, right?
Mhm.
So that was like peak really starting to dive into old school, whatever, all that shit. And I said, okay, let me sit back, let me listen to every Wu-Tang album. Let me listen to every fucking Kanye album. Let me listen to every Outkast album and really take in what it was and view it with an objective
Yeah.
mind. As somebody who loves hip hop
Listen,
overall,
man, he's talking to you.
you gotta see that from that perspective. You gotta do your homework, dog. You gotta do your
Yeah,
diligence,
honestly.
man.
Not,
You gotta
not
do-
even that. Not even that. You gotta just again. It goes back to my point.
They have more technology than World War One, but World War One was still a big fucking war.
All we're saying is have
It's
an
a big
open.
fucking deal.
All we're saying is have an open mind, bro. Like put yourself back then. and listen to why people liked it.
I do that, and I still can't listen to it. Like,
Okay,
it's just
but
not-
you have to. You still gotta
you can-
appreciate it for
yeah,
what
you
it
could be
is.
like-
I appreciate it, but it's ass.
Clearly not. If you're
Like-
saying it's ass.
Like back then, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's actually really good.
No, not even that. I want you to understand why you feel that way. Because to me, you're not gonna. He's hard headed. You're not gonna change his mind
You're
on
not.
Doggy Style.
You're
He's not gonna come up
No.
to this pod next week and be like,
you know what, that shit fine.
yeah, bro. You know what? That shit actually kind of all right. But no, what you're not understanding is that there's a connection to music. There's a connection to your favorite albums. All of your favorite albums, you have a moment to remember them by. You have a moment to remember Donda. You have a moment to remember all of these albums that you experience because you experienced them in real time. People had that with Doggy Style. People had that with
People
Slim
heard that
Shady
for the first
LP.
time? Yeah.
People had that with Get Rich or Die Trying, with Documentary.
But
So you gotta just have that context of the fact of you can like it or not like it. That don't matter.
Yeah.
That don't matter. But what you gotta understand is why you like what you like. The reason you like everything new is because you are growing up in that era. It's the sound that you're accustomed to. It's the sound that you've grown to love. And on top of that, you have memories tied to those high moments of music. You do.
All I'm saying is, if you were our age, you'd appreciate it a lot more. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. 100,000%.
Definitely an age thing.
100%.
I expect you to say everything you're saying. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Like, and I'm not even
But-
knocking
But
you
at the,
for
at
it.
the
But
same time, we weren't around for Doggy Style either.
yeah,
We
I
weren't,
wasn't
but
around.
but
we
the
were
thing
closer
I
than
don't
he
know.
was.
Yeah, we was
Closer.
definitely
A
closer.
lot
but-
closer.
But think about the way he appreciates old Eminem, right? Like he wasn't around
I
for
guess that's because you love good Get Rich or Die Trying.
I do.
Which,
That-
yeah, I guess that's
Which, like,
Eminem
that-
Show and Get Rich or Die Trying was my first album that I got when I was younger. Those are my two first
Like,
rap
'cause-
albums.
you already were what,
I was like six
or
years old.
whatever, where he was just
He was just recently born,
yeah.
and I'm still playing that shit, bro. With the older
that
he got,
motherfucker came
I
out
still
the
played
womb to
it.
many men.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I mean,
That
yeah, it's the
bomb
same
me.
thing, like, my brother put me on to like Wayne and
All the
and Lil
time.
Jon and shit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then when he started like growing up, it was Soulja Boy that came out. So like it was still kind of like within like that.
That was my shit.
Yeah, that's
I
where
love
that
Soulja
shit.
Boy,
That's where that era started coming from him. Is Soulja Boy.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like this new sound. That's where he started getting
But
it
I
from.
think like, cause I don't know about everybody else, but like for me, like when I first started hearing, these are the songs that are playing. So like I'm already adapted to it at a young age. So like I can see you trying to tap in 20 years old. Like what the fuck is this? Like you way off. Like you might be way off at this point. It's just like no really going back to it. But I think if you just sit there and just listen to it and just be objective and be like, I can see why, because you know obviously the 90s, a whole different era, early 2000s, a whole different era. If you could see like why people actually enjoy these songs, you might like it a little bit more, or you can at least appreciate it, if anything.
Yeah, like you know how many albums? Platte, think about like me and you have been discussing music for years. How many albums have you showed me that I'm like, I respect it, but it's not my thing. You know what I mean? Like, or I'm like, I fuck with it, but it's not like my exact thing. I'm just saying.
I haven't cashed on that one birthday. He got me a birthday gift one year, and this is honestly the best gift of it I probably might have ever gotten. I still haven't used it yet. He said to me, he said, "All right, Platte, for your birthday, I will sit down and listen to one album with you that you really want to show me." And I've never cashed in on it.
That I keep denying.
I've never cashed in on it. I've never
That's funny, I
cashed
forgot
in on
about
that.
that.
I didn't remember it either until this moment. But
That's
I want
a
to.
priceless gift right there. I'll tell you what.
It's a best gift. It's a best gift. None of my bitches have got me a better gift than that. But
That might have to be my birthday gift to you.
yeah, no, yeah, okay, bet. That's awesome.
Hey,
Amr, for my birthday, we're gonna sit down and listen to.
don't put any Tyler the Creator. Fuck no. I will rather buy you $1,000 gift.
Front to back.
Fuck
baby.
no.
Dog, the way you took
If you don't wanna give
the
me
time
that,
you
I'll-
took to get him his bet, ain't no way you getting him $1,000 gift.
Amr, if you
I'll
don't
give
wanna
him
me
half.
that, You can give me Tom Ford Cologne.
Half?
Yeah,
Hey, I tried to save you. I told
Oh,
him
you
got
tried
it.
to
just
save
put it
him.
out
I gave him
yourself.
half for now.
Birdie's a good dude.
I
Birdie,
tried to
I
save
didn't.
you.
Hey, Birdie, bro, I didn't know you was a good dude like that.
Oh,
I gave him
I didn't
half,
know you-
but
I
he
didn't
knows
know
I'm gonna
you
give
was
him the
real.
whole thing. So
I didn't
it's
know
all
you
good.
was real like
It's
that.
all
Yo,
good.
yo,
You don't even want to know.
yo.
You don't even want to
You
know.
gotta say no
You
Diddy.
don't even want to
It's
know.
June, man. People's out here assuming. You said,
I'll
say
tell you
give him
later.
the whole thing. You gotta say no Diddy.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, you gotta say no Diddy. Okay, back to because that was a great side tangent, but you did. I feel like you didn't get to speak your piece on why Eminem is the Dre protege.
Obviously, besides the fact that he's my favorite artist.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
that's
you did.
obvious.
You talked about the time
Yeah,
that they spent
I mean,
together.
time they spent together, the songs they made together, how Dr. Dre kind of helped him. I mean, it all just goes together to show that's his biggest in my opinion, that's
So,
his biggest protege, 100%.
This won't be long because this will explain why I have Kendrick over Eminem. That's 1 and 2 for me, and Snoop is 3.
Snoop at 3 is crazy.
And 54 Game 5. If you really want me to. If
You
you
said
want
what? Say it one more time.
Kendrick 1, Eminem 2, Snoop 3, 54 Game 5.
I agree with that.
Is my list, but let me break down why. So
Eminem's where?
Because everybody has a different list, so let me explain
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
I'm breaking
Eminem, where'd you put
breaking
Eminem,
down
I'm
into
sorry?
categories. Eminem was 2.
Okay.
So, if we're just doing Kendrick versus Eminem head to head, to me, there's categories that all aggregate to why I pick one over the other.
Mhm.
So first, I'm just going in no particular order. Rapping, I give that to Eminem, and I don't think that's really a debate. Hits, I don't think this is really a debate. I give that to Eminem. Albums, I don't think this is really a debate. I give that to Kendrick Lamar. Even Eminem's
Okay, yeah.
I think Eminem's peak isn't as good as Kendrick's 3 album
Oh,
peak. I know
I
everybody
see
wants
why-
to glorify that, but
I see why you gave Kendrick the albums because Eminem's fucking new albums are trash. And
no,
even the peak.
I even think peak for peak. I think they're in the same ballpark.
I would say
I
I would say they're head to head.
I would
you think Kendrick has a better album than the Eminem show?
a 3
Yes.
better
Well,
album.
I
Kid?
think
To
he
Pimp a
has 2
Butterfly.
better. I think he has 2 better.
And
Good Kid and To Pimp a Butterfly.
Butterfly.
And then I think I would put Damn either 4th or 5th, in a toss up between Marshall Mathers
Honestly,
LP.
now that I think, I hate to cut you off. I think that's actually a good head to head for those 3 albums.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's a
no,
good-
honest
it's
to
a-
God. I just thought of that.
Verse 3,
Yeah,
It's
honestly
it's
insane.
fair. I would take Kendrick, but let's
There's opinions, though.
Let's agree they're in the same ballpark.
For sure.
I'm just
No,
taking
for
And
sure.
then Kendrick's obviously outside of that eclipses Eminem's
At
outside
least,
of that.
like Good Kid, Mad City, I can play it straight through. I never heard an Eminem album that was cover to cover.
Okay. So another
For me,
category.
it's the first 2.
That's how you feel?
So right now we're 2-1 Eminem.
Okay.
Not
Two
infinite, but-
2-1 Eminem. Imagery. So imagery to me is different than rapping. Rapping words, rhyming words together, Eminem is better.
Yeah.
But actual imagery, actual substance of the lyrics, actually what you're putting into the lyrics,
Kendrick.
is much better than Eminem. Not even close. And then artistry, Kendrick. Kendrick evolves with this sound. Eminem does not. And if he does, it hasn't been well.
Yeah.
So artistry, Kendrick. And also, this is just a kind of a bonus point. That gives it 3-2 Kendrick. The bonus point, too, to me is they both been in beefs. And I really think beef is important. That's why I was excited about the beef, because I thought that it meant a lot legacy-wise to Drake or Kendrick, whoever won.
Well, to be fair, one has been in beefs and one has been in a beef.
Yeah, a
according
beef.
to-
Fair,
Yeah.
fair. But I would say in regards to this particular comparison, Kendrick to Eminem, Drake is a far, far, far more formidable opponent than Eminem has ever faced in a beef.
Yeah. I can agree
And
with
Kendrick won that.
I can
And
agree with
Eminem's
that.
never lost a beef.
Never.
Like, he's picked on Benzino, MGK.
You still
Yeah,
can't.
but
You,
just- yeah, exactly.
you still
right.
can't. You still can't say Kendrick won the beef. But all right, keep going.
What do you mean?
They already feel how they feel. It
Yeah,
don't even
yeah,
matter.
that's
I'm
been
not even
done.
arguing that over.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
wanna
done.
argue
Bro,
that.
because when's he gonna reply? Never.
Bro, what?
The
What
Hard
do you?
Part 6 was the best song out of the whole thing.
Okay,
Might
chill,
just bring
chill,
out the
chill,
entire
chill.
West Coast on stage.
Chill.
I mean,
I don't
That
even
that
know
man
you
literally
know.
said, "Haha, you got molested."
They-
Basically,
Bro, that song. Just listen to that song.
basically.
Shit,
I
bro.
mean, am I wrong?
The humming is so
But,
fucked
but
Am I
he's
wrong?
rich, bro. He would have got caught.
Am I wrong?
The
He literally said
Associated
that.
He really would have.
You know what I hate about that?
Ah,
wait a minute.
Everybody, like, because
I hate
it's
that.
a stupid. I don't think it's a
Yeah.
good bar, but they always want to post Harvey Weinstein. Like, who the fuck really knows Harvey Weinstein outside of his fucking cases? Like, nobody pays attention to Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
what
movie
his,
directors
job
like that.
was.
I know
I think he was
Quentin Tarantino,
executive
freak, though.
producer for Nickelodeon shows. if
Oh,
I'm not
Dan
mistaken.
Schneider.
No,
Dan
that's-
Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
That's right. You're right.
Dan Schneider.
Harvey,
But-
who
but
Harvey
no,
Weinstein? I think he
look.
be fucking with the movies.
Oh yeah, he a fan. You're a fan.
Yeah.
Just to wrap that up, to be fair, the Associated Press, who is the person who declares who won elections,
Yeah.
they they posted.
Hey, I didn't know that, but that's funny
They
as fuck.
posted that this concert was a victory lap, dog.
Yeah.
Come
Wait,
on.
who
was.
said what?
It was.
Who said what?
The Associated Press, who's the organization that declares who won elections,
Yeah.
posted an article about this being a victory lap in the beef.
Which implies victory, but okay. But look, we're not getting into Drake,
That was
Kendrick
just-
beef,
yeah, that was
whatever.
just-
Yeah.
Whatever.
If they wanna go off this
Regardless
random,
of how you feel, regardless of how you feel, my only point was that Drake is a far, far, far more formidable opponent, and this is a credit to Drake. A far more formidable opponent than anything Eminem faced in his time beefing.
I mean,
or battling.
Eminem's beef with Royce the 5'9".
Yeah, but I mean, Royce the 5'9" isn't a great rapper, but also a pop star.
Not a pop star. He's a great rapper.
Drake is a great rapper and a pop star. That's
No,
a-
I
Yeah, you
Right?
agree with
That's
Relevant.
Kendrick,
But-
No,
Kendrick's
no,
one of
that's
the biggest
the point.
artists
it
in
does.
the world.
It does matter. No, it does matter. Not in terms of in
He went up against a
ability.
nigga who can rap.
Ability though.
And that's what we went
but
up
that, No,
against.
but that's what makes Drake. That's what makes back to back so great, right? That's what makes Not Like Us so great. Is that they're both good rapping and popular. Royce could never do a back to back. He could never do it Not Like Us.
Because it wouldn't have the reach.
Exact. But not even that. He don't have this. He don't have that part of his. And I hate using the word skill set with Royce
He don't got
because
that
Royce
talking.
is incredibly skilled, but he don't got that skill. He don't got that pop skill that Drake has, that Kendrick has, that like. And I'm not out of pocket there. I'm not even gonna argue that. It's a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
If you don't get that, you're stupid.
Yeah.
But that's how I broke down Kendrick versus Eminem, and it leaned in favor of Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I feel
No,
like
I
at the
mean,
end of the day,
I see
it's
it.
fair to disagree.
Yeah, I see it.
And it's all subjective of how you measure the best. You might not think half of those categories matter, or you might think one category matters more than another.
No,
category.
honestly, I think you broke it down perfectly. I mean,
But that's what.
I mean,
that's
to
where
me, the most important category was the rapping part, which
You did leave out one category that would have put Eminem. What was it? 3 to 4?
it was 3-2.
3 to 2?
Kept
That
it
would have
five.
put Eminem 3 at 3 and 3.
White,
I'm pretty sure you already know. Huh?
white,
No, what the fuck? How's that even a category?
white American.
What is he talking about? Motherfucking numbers. Stats.
Oh, yeah. That's a fair
you
point.
didn't-
Yeah.
you didn't put that in there.
That would have.
Even though
I kind of factor that into hits, but
Okay, yeah, I put it.
because
Yeah, I feel it.
like the thing is like I don't think like when you think of hits, you don't think of Eminem, but then when you really look at his records, like the Way I Am, Just Lose It, like bro.
Did you put how many number ones though?
I didn't do the research because it's not to me. It's not even a conversation.
Right.
That M has way better hits than Kendrick, way better. Now you could argue maybe Not Like Us is bigger than almost any Eminem song, but I don't know. Lose Yourself,
Lose Yourself is big
Lose
as fuck.
Yourself versus like Not Like Us. That might be a conversation, and it probably would lean Lose on.
Terrence Crawford did beat a nigga ass to
I
that
don't think
shit.
that's, I don't think that's a conversation, bro, at all. I don't think that's actually a
It might be
conversation.
Lose Yourself.
He said lose yourself against Not Like Us is a conversation. That is not.
I mean,
It might be. It's
For
too early. It's
for
too
now,
early.
for now.
It's
Yeah,
too
you
early.
gotta give it time.
For now.
Look, I mean, Lose Yourself.
But see, but that's why I didn't think about who won hits because Eminem, like Kendrick's biggest hit, which we all know, Not Like Us is Kendrick's biggest hit by
Well, yeah,
far.
100%.
Well, humble technically.
I don't think that's.
Or
it.
humble, yeah.
That's
No,
it.
this is
As
bigger.
of right now, yes.
This is
I
bigger.
think it's gonna outdo Humble at least.
It already
twice.
has. Fam, it broke Drake records. Humble was a number one, but it didn't break Drake records.
Well, the thing is though, humble doesn't it have like 900,
It's seven
almost a
times-
bill
it's
on
7
YouTube?
times platinum.
Yeah,
So-
that's huge, bro.
Yeah, this
Bill
this
on
is
YouTube
probably
all
already
the
like
time.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
I'm just
No, I'm
saying
not
the
denying,
context of
but-
like, yeah, this does need more time to simmer.
Yeah, for
obviously,
sure.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's a discussion, but not like or Lose Yourself, like, bro, fucking moms in the suburbs know that shit. Like, you know
Exactly.
what I mean?
That's what I'm
the
saying.
difference.
That's my mom's favorite fucking rap song, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit is big. Like, it's a big song.
That shit. I mean, although Not Like Us has made a couple, like they have it on the register at like Dodger Stadium or whatever.
Yeah.
But like Lose Yourself is played at sporting events. Lose Yourself
Yeah,
is
man.
played like
Movies.
my brother.
Yeah.
My older brother lives in New York, and people. The first question when he says he's from Detroit that people ask him is, "Do you know every word to Lose Yourself?" Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like,
that's another thing. Like older. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, you're good.
The I mean like all the older people, if you ask an old person like 60 plus, who would they rather listen to, Kendrick or Eminem, they're gonna choose Eminem, no doubt.
Well, obviously.
Well, the Eminem fans aren't 60.
I'm
They're
just saying,
they're
like he got
40.
the old people hooked on to like the old people will listen.
Basically,
to
Lose Yourself is just a
60-year-old
bigger
people
song.
Going back and listening to Kamikaze? No. Is they going
You
back
never
to
know.
music? No, they're not. I'm telling you, they're not. I know
And
they're
guess
not.
what else they're listening to? They're listening to fucking Doggy Style.
And end of the day,
can
Lose
listen to that
Yourself
shit all
is
they
a
want.
big fucking song that came out years ago. Give Not Like Us Time to Grow.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it's gonna be
But
in the
again,
same
but
category.
again, that's why it wasn't even a question. It
Exactly.
wasn't even
So-
conversation hits. But anyways,